Welcome back to ciLiving. Right now, I am about to reveal 3 easy hacks that will help with common problems. And here to help me with that revelation is Metcalf from the Vault.
I wasn't sure if I was the common problem you're trying to resolve.
Right.
Yeah.
Only when we're doing crafts, right?
Yes. I love the idea of life hacks, though. You put me in a segment I feel like I might be able to help with.
Right.
So put me to work.
All right. So the first thing we're going to do is, do you ever have this problem where you come to the closet and maybe it has like a little bit of an odor because of all the shoes that are piled up and the shoes maybe don't smell super fresh?
And if you have kids, right, teenagers, I'm sure that's especially bad. Yeah.
I was going to say, or athletes, I imagine.
Absolutely.
Probably. So obviously, a lot of people know that baking soda will pull bad smells out of things. So if you want to start with baking soda,
okay.
I put in this cup and it's in the ciLiving office. So
it says baking soda, so you know it's,
So you know it must be real.
Right. Okay, how much?
So I would start with, that's about 1/8 of a cup. I would maybe do 2 of those.
2 of those, okay.
So put 2 of those in there. And then the secret ingredient to this is actually tea. So you can use any loose leaf tea, or in this case, I didn't have any loose leaf tea handy, but I had a leftover tea pod. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna put the tea in there, which is gonna give it sort of a fresh scent. So depending on what flavor you have, so then you're gonna mix that up.
Okay, I'll use the back of this.
Perfect, and then if you want,
that's my contribution to the hack.
Well,
by the way, using the back of it.
Matt's gonna use the back instead of the front.
You're welcome.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for that. And then you can do it one of 2 ways. Now, if you do have kids and there's a spillage potential or whatever, you can put a lid on top and just poke some holes in. Or if spilling is probably not going to be a problem in your house, you can just put that right into the closet and it starts to absorb the odor.
Oh, wow.
And if you want to give it a little extra boost, you can pour water in it and then put it directly into a shoe. Just make sure that if you're going to do that, you don't forget that it's in the shoe
there
when you try to put your shoe on.
Good advice, yeah.
So that's hack number 1.
Love that, all right.
All right, hack number 2 is if you're traveling and you don't want your necklaces to get tangled. Do you have this problem, Matt?
All the time,
right.
All the time.
This is your main, this is your main complaint.
The bane of my existence right here.
Right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take straws and you just take the end of the necklace and you drop it down into your straw like so. And then when that end comes out the other side, you can hook it to get, oops, I have to start over now. But you drop it all the way down.
Okay.
Once it comes out the other side, then you can clip it together.
Oh,
did it come out?
What you're doing here.
Mine, I think, got caught on the,
okay.
Hang on. So I guess another pro tip, don't use the side with the thicker clasp. Use the other side. We're going to drop it down. Okay.
I got it through. I got it through. Did I actually get it? That's very exciting.
Perfect.
Okay.
And then if you use the bendy straws, then it's easier without putting stress on your chain. Okay. Then you're going to put your chain together like this. And you can loosen the straw back out, and then you can put multiple of these into a suitcase or into a bag or into a box if you have like a necklace box, and you can put 3 or 4 or 5 of these together. Brilliant. And then you won't. Do you need some help with
you know, I'm going through what every husband at home goes through right now.
Right.
You know, hon, can you get my necklace?
Fix this necklace for me?
Right. Can you just clasp that real quick?
Right.
Yeah, so much better.
All right, perfect. So we're gonna put that like that.
Nice. Thank you.
Well done.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Exactly. So there you go. So that's your second hack there.
That's
so
smart.
That you can put a couple of those together, and they're not going to get intertwined, twisted, so when you arrive, you don't have to spend a lot of time untangling your jewelry.
And I think it's nice because you won't lose them.
Yes.
That way too. You know, in your suitcase, there's all this stuff that you're packing in there, and that makes it way easier to find, so it's not at some corner.
Yeah, that's a really good point, that then you know exactly where they are.
Yeah.
All right, and then the final hack is something that I actually used recently, which came in super handy because I have a bag that I absolutely love, and the bag lost the little pull for for the zipper pull. So,
but you say a paper clip.
I say a paper clip, and the way this works is, hypothetically, if this was gone, you could just string that underneath, and then you can even twist it around so that it stays on.
Yeah.
And then you can use that as a zipper pull.
And so you can keep your favorite bag. Keep it in circulation.
Right. You don't need to send it away for repairs. You can just get it.
I love that. And
right
maybe even if you want to get it fixed, you can. But when you discover this, it's usually when, oh, I'm packing, I got to go right now.
I need this today.
Right. And oh, yeah.
A paper clip can be a makeshift.
Oh.
So there you go. There are your 3 hacks.
Thank you for allowing me to be part of this.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you for helping me.
Yeah,
this was a lot of fun.
This was good.
Well, coming up right after the break, we are talking to members of the Station Theater about why you should see their latest show. ciLiving will be back soon.